Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday and it's time to stamp once again. So, almost 10 o'clock. And if you're there, do pop on and say hello. I'm just making sure I have everything. Well, I'm almost making sure I have everything. You know how that goes. It's a lovely day in my neck of the woods. It's 37 degrees. It has been bitterly cold, and we're going to get more snow on Sunday. So here we are. It's 10 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Friday Stamping in Franklin, Massachusetts. Okay, so let's get started here. Let me just show you what we're doing. Now, this little card, I just absolutely love. This is using the new Darling. Whoops, I got a dimensional stuck on me. How did that happen? This is using the new Darling Dino's stamp set. Look at how cute this is. I've had a number of people say that they needed birthday cards for kids, so I thought this would be perfect. Actually got another one I'm going to use in a couple weeks. But look at how cute. Look at the expressions on these little critters' face. So sweet. Let me see if I can get that shine out. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, so this is the stamp set that we're using, and I also decided to use some of the Timeless Plaid designer paper, which I absolutely love. It's so pretty. It matches the Storybook Friends suite in the mini catalog, and I absolutely love it. So anyway, here is the card that I made and I sent out in my newsletter, and I'm going to change it up a little bit as far as the color combination goes, but this is it. This is using crumb cake, and then I used what did I use for this folder? Wait a minute. I used an embossing folder. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where the heck did I put it? Here it is. Here it is. I'm coming. I'm back. Here we go. It's Dashing Designs. Hey, good morning, Jan. Welcome on YouTube. Okay, good. Well, this is the Dashing Designs folder that I used for this layer, which is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I love it. I think it's very simple. It's kind of nondescript, and I like it. So I thought it would be good for this card. So that's what I used. And then the next thing I did was I stamped my little critters with Memento ink. I could have used Early Espresso, but I thought the Memento looked a little bit better. And then I colored them in. And on these little guys, I used a combination of Pecan Pie Light and Dark and some Sweet Sorbet and, what else did I use? Sweet Sorbet and I think I used Flirty Flamingo too. But for this one, let me just get this out of the way and let's bring this in. And we're going to use a combination of Lost Lagoon and a piece of this really pretty plaid paper that is with the Timeless Plaids. Isn't that pretty? This is Lost Lagoon and Old Olive, and that's the back side. This kind of reminds me of a chessboard, doesn't it? That would make a great card for somebody who plays chess. But anyway, that's that. So here we go. Let's start. First thing, this is the Lost Lagoon, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4, folded, lovely crisp fold. All right, so then the next thing I shall do is take my adhesive, and so last night I was playing with things over on my table, and I don't know if you can see. Hey Beth, good morning, welcome aboard. And I got a ton of glitter stuck on here. Who knows how that happened? Don't even ask. It's just the way it goes. All right, so anyway, here is my layer that I've embossed. I've already embossed it. I'm going to give it some adhesive, and then we're going to put it on. And remember, when I use a folder that's got a lot of depth to it, convex and concave lines, I want to make sure I have enough ink. I could use Tombow. I could have used my wet glue on that too, but hey Barbara, good morning. Good morning. How cold is it up in your neck of the woods? It's only 37 here, but we're going to get more snow, and it's going to be more cold as the new week begins. Anyway, that's on like that. Now, the next thing I did was I took my little critters. Before I went live this morning, I just finished coloring them. You don't need to see me color them because coloring is so relaxing and it takes a little bit of time. But what I did was for these guys, I used Polished Pink, Lemon Lolly, and Lost Lagoon. And I just colored them in however I wanted them. I think they're so cute and whimsical. All right, so now the next thing I shall do is we're going to get these adhered to my card. And at first I tried to decide, did I want to put them on with dimensionals or did I want to put them on just with adhesive? And I decided the best thing to do was put them on with just the adhesive. And then I also decided to take my balloons, and what I'm going to do here is I just decided this last minute. I'm going to take the balloons that I punched, that I already stamped and colored, but I'm going to run them through the embossing folder, the dashing, here we go, just like this, to give them just a little bit of extra interest. So hold on one second. Let me do that. I have to do that on my stamp and cut machine over here because it's big. Have to do it here. Can't do it on my little one. Okay, and here we go. I just think it gives it a really cute little extra pizzazz, just a little bit of interest when you look at the card really closely. So here they are, all embossed. All right, so then what I'm going to do is take a piece of twine. I've already got the twine already cut. It's finally gotten 30 degrees, has been in the lower teens until this morning. Yikes. That's pretty cold, Barbara. Pretty cold. Yep. But it's New England, it's weather. Canada too. I bet it's wicked cold up there, Jan and Beth. All right, so here's a little bit of adhesive for this little guy. Look at that. Look at the silly little expression on his face. How cute. Look at that smile. I just think it's adorable. All right, so now I want to make it look like this little guy is holding the balloon. So I'm just going to make sure that I have enough adhesive on his paw. Is that what you call a dinosaur's appendage, a paw? All right, so I'm going to stick it like that. Then I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive to the back just to make sure it stays where it needs to stay. And then I'm going to take this little guy. Oh, before I do that, silly me. Here is the piece of designer paper that I cut out. This piece is this is 1.5 by 5 1/4. 1.5 by 5 1/4. So that's going to get it adhered first. So allow me to come in. I really do like the back side of this. And years ago we used to, well, I actually have the stamp set that has the cards, the deck of cards, and I just may actually make a card for a person who plays cards. Now I'm just going to make sure, I'm going to see here, come over to Facebook. Oh, is Facebook better? All right, so this is 1 3/8 and this is 1 1/8. So let's move this over just a little bit, just because I want it to be pretty close to being even. That's 1 1/4 and that's almost 1 1/4. A little bit over, just a tiny bit. I think this is good for government work. Let's try it. 1 1/4, 1 1/4. All right, and now, oh, let's see. I see down the bottom that this needs to be trimmed just a smidgeola. Or maybe not. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. But I'm going to make sure that it's even. That's the only thing with stripes and with plaids. I do have this visual thing in my brain that I have to make sure that it's even, because otherwise it gives me a headache. And on second thought, I am going to take my little snipperinis and I'm just going to trim a tiny little section of this off because it's just a little bit too long. So there we go, just like that. Okay, that's fine. Better. Okay, now make sure that this is on very nicely. Now I'm going to take my little critter. Here we go. And I'm going to put him, look at how you, I just think it's so funny. All right, so there's this one. Now let me make sure that he gets down permanently like that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the balloon with a dimensional. I'm going to take a dimensional. I'm going to attach this end with the dimensional because I want this to pop up. So let's bring this in just like this. There we go, just like that. Press that down. Take this little piece off. It seems more people watch on Facebook, but I don't find it doesn't load as fast as YouTube. I don't get that either. It's all technology. All right, so let me just put this up here. I'm going to angle that on. Oh, there's a little snip. There's a little piece of my twine that's just poking out. Let me just get this off. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now let me get let me get this little dino in. Add some adhesive here. Lots of adhesive. Oh, we need another roll, for heaven's sakes. All right. I have tons of snail. I tell you that all the time. I'm getting down there, but there we go. All right. There we go. All right. Now, let me see where this little one is going to go. So let me get my twine. And his little paw is right down by his back feet. So let me attach it like that. And then just get a little bit more right here. There we go. Now let's bring this little guy in. Look at the smile on his face. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm really not sorry. I think they're stinking cute. So let's put this one on like this over here. Like that. Perfect. And then I think I'm going to take this balloon with a dimensional and we'll pop this on like this. This might be, yeah, I'm going to have to trim a little bit of this off. It's a little bit long. It's 25 degrees here, but that's it. 13 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm driving with 13 degrees. Whoa! Okay, Beth, we'll see you when you get back. Oh my gosh. 13 degrees. That is nippy for sure. But it's where we live. All right, so let's take this off. And now I'm going to put this on up here like this. I like the fact that the twine is just twisting a little bit. Let me see if I can get it to twist this way. Yeah, that's better. And I'm just going to angle that like that. Cool. It goes across his body. Now I'm going to take this one. I don't even know what kind of dinosaur this is, but I kind of like it. It kind of looks like a little lion's mane to me. I like it. It's fluffy and cute. So let's bring this in and get some adhesive on this little guy. All right. And her little paw, or his little paw, is in the front here. I think they're called paws. I don't know. But they're cute. Jan, you're so funny. You know, it's the little things that I have to, appreciate, that I appreciate. And, yeah, it just makes me laugh. All right, so there's more adhesive on that. Now let's bring this little one in. And we're going to put this one just like this. Cute, cute, cute. Make sure that I've got it. There we go. I want to make sure that, there we go, like that. Perfect. Come on, come on. Make it look, there we go. Whoops, what happened? I had it right exactly where I wanted it. There we go. All right. There. And let's get a dimensional for this. And we're going to pop this on. And then, hey, Sandy, Mrs. Riapelli from Florida. How is it there, dear friend? It's a little bit cold up here. Although it's not as cold as it was yesterday and the day before, but we're going to get more snow come the weekend. All right, so I'm going to put this on like this, just like that. Press that down. I think they're so stinking cute. All right, now the next thing are their little hats. And in order to put those little hats on, I'm going to take these little side pieces of dimensionals and use these because they're just the perfect size. So this little hat is going to come on, and I already colored them too because you don't need to watch me color, although it's very relaxing. I find coloring very relaxing. All right, here's one. So let's put it. Oh gosh. Dinosaurs with party hats. I mean, seriously, really? And here's another one. I gotta snip a little tiny piece. 69 degrees in Florida. Well, it's better than the icy, icy cold weather you had with the snow. I mean, although you didn't get the snow, Sandy. It was up a little bit north of you, I guess. And there's another one. So next week, when you come to class, people can pick what they want for colors, and obviously the coloring of the little critters and their hats and their balloons is all up to you. So let's put this one like right here, like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're going to get my Winky, and we're going to wink these things. We're going to wink, actually, we're going to wink the whole dinosaur. At first, I just did these little, their fins or whatever they're called. But then I said, no. Let's make this really, really bright. So let's do this whole thing like this. I'm not going to do the balloons because the balloons we're going to do with some crystal effects. I know we don't sell crystal effects anymore, but it still can be purchased. And I have a stash because it goes in with my glitter and Wink of Stella because that's who I am. I like glitter. All right, so there's that. And now let's come to this little guy. Look at that face. Oh, I think there were a lot of dinosaurs that roamed the earth that were very happy. I mean, think about it. These huge critters, they just could get whatever food they wanted. And they roamed the earth, and I just think they probably were very happy little critters. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, there's that. Now, the next thing is my crystal effects. Now, let's put some crystal effects on these balloons. These balloons need a lot of pizzazz. And I thought crystal effects would be the perfect thing. So there's a big blob. Now you have to remember, this is going to take a while to dry because that's what happens with crystal effects. It takes a while to dry. But the effect is pretty awesome. So there's that. And then this one. And I'm not done yet because guess what I have to put on next? Glitter! Glitter, glitter, glitter. All right, so there is that. Let me put this cap on and let me bring in my glitter. And I'm just going to do the salt thing, shake it, from above like this, like I'm salting my pot of stew. And even though the crystal effects, the Wink of Stella is not a glue, for some reason, and I say this all the time, it just magnetically attaches itself. So you get a little bit of extra glitter. So I'm just going to tap this off. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to do the inside of the card, which is a piece of 5 1/4 by 4. Everybody knows that. And I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. I thought I had this out, but I guess I put it back. What a good little doobie I was last night to put it back. But I'm going to take, let's see. I'm going to take this block. There we go. And I'm going to take my little PS pad because it's a photopolymer stamp, and you know how I feel about that. See, I got glitter on my fingers. I love it. All right, so some polished pink that's going to say Happy Birthday. And let me just stamp this right here like that. How cute. And then I'm going to take the little birthday hat, and I'm going to stamp it down here on the bottom. I'm going to do probably 5. There's 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, so there's that. And then let me get my envelope. Here is the envelope, and I'm going to do the front side of the envelope with some hats, just to make it really cute when somebody goes to that mailbox and they open that mailbox and voila, there it is. All right, so here is this, and then I did put an envelope flap on. So look at how cute this is. Wait a minute, we got to get this in. Hold on. We got to get the inside put together. All right. This is going to have some glitter on it. But we don't care. We love glitter. And there's another piece that just got stuck there. So has everybody got something fun planned for this weekend? If you're Super Bowl people, you might be watching the Super Bowl. We're going to watch it. I have a little story about that. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to root for. I kind of want Buffalo to win, but I really want, I wouldn't mind if Kansas City won, only because the defensive coordinator coach is Stevie Spagnuolo. And Stevie Spagnuolo was one of the kids that I babysat for when we lived in Whitensville, Massachusetts. He lived 2 houses away from me, he and his family, the whole Spagnuolo family. So I've known Stevie since he was a little tiny baby. And I used to babysit with my dear friend Jeannie Silvis, who lives in the Netherlands. So it's I'm conflicted about who I'm going to vote for. Who I'm going to root for. Okay, so here we go. So look at how cute this is. Isn't that cute? Look at how sweet those little dinosaurs are. And you open it, it says happy birthday, and there's the envelope like that. So that's what we're making for next week. And you can choose what you want. Here's the one I did and put in my newsletter. And then here's this. There's tons of options with the different colors that you can use. So I just thought this was a really cute set to use this week. So that's that. So let me just tell you also that I do have a few more of my Valentines. If anybody needs a the Eagles sent. Thank you, Mrs. Riapelli. Oh, well, see, I'm not really a sports person, but there you have it. Anyway, I do have some of these left if anybody is interested in these, either to come here and make, or I can make them for you. And I also want to tell you that next week, yes, we are still going to be doing our toadstool card, as well as the little dinosaur card. So if you're coming to class, please let me know which ones you want and how many of each. So we're doing that. One more thing I want to show you. Doreen DeCebus is such a talented demonstrator, and last week or 2 weeks ago, she made this absolutely adorable card. Now, this one just says thank you so very much, but she made it as an Easter card. But I love this template. This is an oldie but a goodie. I forget what it's called, pop-up box or something. But I'm going to be offering a class using the Storybook Friends designer paper, and I'll have information on that coming out with my newsletter. But look at how cute this is. Isn't that adorable? Oh my God, it's so cute. And it folds up very nicely so you can put it in an envelope. So that's it. So there we go. All right, my friends, I really appreciate you popping in today. I hope you have a great weekend, no matter what you do, if you watch the Super Bowl or not. Whatever you do, have a great time. And that's it for today. Don't forget, this is still celebration, and lots of good offerings coming that are available to all of us right now. So check out the website. If you need any help, give me a call, or a text, or an email, or whatever you want. Okay. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I will see you next Friday. Same time, same station.